What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Poppy Fluid Blasted, man. And today I'm coming at y'all with a video that been requested over and over. And I'm sorry I took a while to do it, but here it goes now. This video gonna be on the difference between a with the grain haircut and against the grain haircut. So keep it locked.
I'm so wavy, yes, I'm so wavy. Wavy, so wavy, yes, I'm so wavy. Wavy, so wavy, yes, I'm so wavy. Wavy, I'm so wavy.
Alright, YouTube, so basically with the grain haircut is getting the haircut like going forward with the flow of your pattern. So if you're brushing like this, you're getting your haircut like this. That's with the grain, WTG, with the grain. Against the grain is basically you going against your pattern, you getting your haircut like this, backwards. And the difference between the both is, and I'm telling y'all based off my experiment with it, because I used to get against the grain cuts all the time, and now I just get with the grain cuts. But it's up to you. You can get whatever one you want, because everybody hair texture is different. So the clipper's going to react different on your hair. People say that it's, well, my hair though, with the grain is, they say it's like more like not an uneven, it's like a uneven cut. But with my hair, it's even for me. You know what I'm saying? So I cut with the grain, like a 3 or a 2 with the grain. Against the grain, you basically going against, and it gives you more of an even cut. So equivalent, a 4 against the grain is equivalent to a 2 with the grain, if that makes sense to you. So it's basically half of whatever guard you go with, is half of that. So if you go with a 5 against the grain, it's going to be a 2.5 with the grain. You know what I mean? But then again, it kind of varies on your hair texture too, because I used to go with a 3.5 against the grain, and it didn't really cut that much hair off my hair. So it all depends on the guard you're using, as far as like the brand, like Andes, Walls, or whatever guard, what type of brand of guard you're using, and also depends on your hair texture. So with me, I used to go back in the days, I used to go with a 3.5 against the grain, which is a 3.5, and then it'd be equivalent to about a 2 with the grain for me. Whereas with other people, it might be at 1.5. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what a against the grain cut is, and then with the grain cut is. The reason why I changed and started getting with the grain cuts now, and it's not because my pattern's not set or anything, but the reason why I do get with the grain cuts is because I feel like it gives me personally, a more of an even cut. You know what I'm saying? It is important to get even cuts though. So against the grain cuts, like kind of cut a lot of hair off of my head. I don't like using like low guards. I like using high guards. So if I was to go with like a 5 against the grain, I think now it probably would cut about, since my hair texture kind of changed a little bit. This is before I used to get against the grains. I don't get against the grains now. With this pattern right here, I never got against the grain with this one. But my old 360s I did. But you could tell, like I said before, my waves were smaller. But now my waves are more bigger. They're more enhanced. Not like crazy bigger, but they're a little bit bigger. They're more enhanced, as you can tell. And I guess being that my curls got a little bigger, the clippers react kind of different to my hair. So now when I go against the grain, if I go with a high guard, it's not really gonna it's gonna cut a lot of my hair off. It's gonna cut a lot of my hair off. It's kind of weird, but it's gonna cut a lot of my hair off. So I have to go with like a 6 to desire the type of with the grain cut I get, if that makes sense. So that's why I go with the grain. But you guys, I'm gonna tell y'all now, you guys, it's very important to know your hair, like as far as everything with waving. The brushes you use, the products, the clippers you use, everything you gotta know. Like you gotta experiment with certain stuff. You know, you gotta go through that journey. You know what I'm saying? Waving is pretty much a journey. You go through trial and error all the time. But yeah, this is for everybody right here though, what I'm about to say. It's very important. That's why I say it's very important to know your hair, is because I can go against the grain, but that don't mean you can go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? Because your hair might not be trained yet for that against the grain cut. You might lose all your progress. You might go on a long woof and your woof will look cool, but it started to get unmanageable and you were like, man, I want to get an even cut, so I'm gonna go against the grain. you go against the grain, you might lose all your progress. You know what I'm saying? So it's on you to try, but I don't recommend that you do it if you feel like your hair, your pattern is not really like all the way set. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have a set pattern to go against the grain. When you go with the grain, you can get it don't matter. Your pattern can be not set or whatever, because you're going with the grain of your pattern. You're not going against the grain of your waves, and your pattern is pretty much going to be cool. Like when you get a cut, it's going to be cool. But some people like against the grain cuts. For example, Nick Wavy, he get all the time, he get against the grain cuts, and then he go back over with the grain. I used to do that too a while ago, but I stopped doing it. I can get one though, but like I said, I gotta use an extra high guard to get the desired length I want when I get a haircut. So I don't go against the grain, I go with the grain. Make sure you guys, make sure when you get a haircut to comb your hair before you get a haircut. You know, you don't want to like get a haircut with your woof all laid down. You want to comb it. You gotta lift your hairs off your scalp first before you get a haircut. Please do that. That makes you get a more of an even cut, whether if you go against or with. Regardless, you're gonna get a more of an even cut. So I recommend that comb with the grain. If you plan on getting against the grain cut, comb with the grain first, and then get the against the grain cut. If you want more hair to come off when you go with the grain, then I recommend that you comb against the grain, like against the grain, comb everything against the grain, and then have your barber go with the grain. Because while your hair is lift up, it's more hair is gonna come off with the grain. It'd be easier for all the hair to come off. So simple. Y'all get that? All right. But I ain't trying to talk to y'all forever. You already know, man. I'm just coming with this content for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an experienced barber like that, but I just experimented a couple things. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, I've been in the game for a long time, so I know like certain guards that I need to use and certain, you know, techniques that I need to do in order for my hair to be how I want it to be, my desired, you know what I'm saying, haircut. So just little facts for y'all, man. Y'all gotta try it. Like I said, once again, y'all try stuff out, try things out, see if it work for you. And that's you the only one. Is the only one that'll know what your hair like and what it don't like. You gotta go through the darkness to get to the light. Got to. So with that said, man, I'm pretty much done. Y'all make sure y'all like the video if you like it. If you're new tuning into my channel, subscribe now. I appreciate it. Thanks. But your boy Poppy Fro Blasted. I'm signing out, man. I'm about to go. I gotta go. You see I'm dressed. I'm out of here, man. Salute.
I'm so wavy. Yes, I'm so wavy. Wave so wavy. Yes, I'm so wavy. Wave so wavy. Yes, I'm so wavy. Wave so I'm so wavy. Yes, I'm so wavy. Wave so wavy. Yes, I'm so wavy. Wave so wavy. Yes, I'm so wavy. Wave so I'm so wavy.